2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is delighted to bring you the second stop of the FedEx Cup playoffs. Today's coverage of the Trios Championship is about to kick off. Welcome to Atlantic Beach Country Club. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beeman. This opening hole, Rich, really sets the tone for the day.
Yeah, just basic, isn't it? Just 385 yards. Opportunities abound to start off your round with a birdie, and saying that, you get a little careless, you make a bogey, and you're really kicking yourself on such an easy opening hole.
Well, it's all promising to be a good day. Can't wait to see what happens. Ooh, sometimes you need a hacksaw to get out of this rough. And choosing the 8-iron here. Well, it's fair to say that approach didn't hit the mark.
Not easy to find the green coming out of the rough.
He has this putt to save his par. Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? And this one is for bogey. Okay, let's head to the next. Starting the round above par today.
Starting off with a bogey at first, not tragic. You got a lot of holes to make it up. Let's see how they deal with it going forward.
Time to tee off at the second. Yeah, that one will play. Playing from around 150 yards here.
Wind's blowing from left to right. They're going to try and hook this one in the wind to slow the golf ball down.
Going with the 8-iron here. That's a little wayward.
No, they tried to fade that one in there, but got a little steep on it.
This would be a great up and down. Just 6 feet between he and the hole. Ooh, that looks like a pure stroke. Well, that was a positive hole. A little shift up the leaderboard. Well played. Let's see what happens here at the third hole. Opting for the 3-wood. As soon as that left the club, you knew it was going left. Didn't quite strike that as cleanly as they would have hoped.
And coming up well short.
This effort from Tony Finau just a short time ago. Lining up for his third now. And back to the course with the live action. Time for the second shot into the third. Well, this would be a good one to make. It's for par. Just didn't drop. 3 feet to go here to the hole. That limits the damage. Currently at 2 over par.
Not much happening. Moving down the leaderboard, never a good sign.
Let's see what happens here on the fourth. That should find the cut stuff. Time for the second shot here at the fourth. Looks to have opted for the 8-iron. Yep, that shot's safely on the green. This putt coming up is for birdie. This is a good chance. Always good to lead the bounce back category. That's a good stat. John, do you have any info down there?
Well, I'm down here on the 10th hole. This is Ian Poulter's next one.
Time for the fifth shot. Oh my. Oh, that's clutch. What a way to save your par.
Out of the rough, out of position. Never mind. That is not a bother. Knocks it in. Thank you very much.
And after this hole, that's how it looks. And they'd be feeling buoyed with confidence after that birdie. Here's a good chance to maintain the momentum. And choosing the 8-iron here. Sitting at +1. Big par saver coming up for this fella. Yeah, nothing to sweat over that one. Well hold. Now 5 strokes behind. You've arrived at a par 5. And after a par at the last, chance to maybe take a step in the right direction here. Oh, absolutely flushed.
Let's go to our man John on the ground. There's something brewing down there. Let's find out what it is.
Well, you're just in time for Tony Finau's next shot here on the 5th.
Yeah, be proud of that. Fair effort. Well, Rich, all the people that have made it into this second FedEx Cup playoff event have taken care of business. They've survived the first cut, but there's so much at stake this week, isn't there?
You need to be in the top 30. Top 30 gets you into all 4 majors next year, gets you into the WGC events. I mean, this is massive. This is massive, life-changing or potentially life-changing stuff, because now you have opportunity to set your schedule. You know what you're going to play in, when you're going to play in, and all of a sudden your schedule is now where you want it to be. It's revolving around the biggest tournaments in the game. You're not trying to play your way in. You're already in there. So it's a big week for those players trying to make it in the top 30. Now, there's going to be some pretty anxious moments, especially from those that really aren't guaranteed. I think we can look at maybe the top 20, maybe 22 guys currently. They're going to be in. Outside of that, you're looking 23 and above. They're having to play to get in the top 30. Now, there's going to be some anxious moments for those guys, but there's going to be a golden opportunity for those guys that are 70 through 60, because, listen, they've got nothing to lose. And listen, as we said about the tournament prior, give her a whirl. Don't hold back. Fire at everything you can. Take chances. Hit driver where you normally wouldn't hit driver. Whatever it takes, but you got to get it done. You can't play with fear. You got to play with obsession to get in that top 30.
By my maths, that's 48 players for 8 spots. That's exciting. That's almost like a NASCAR race. Crash them, smash them, but you've got to get the job done. To take care of your business, what a great reward.
I can promise you we're going to see some guys that are running on all 4 flats. They're going to be sputtering oil. They're going to be doing all of that just like in NASCAR. But I got to say, it makes for great viewing.
Nicely done.
Let's get back to it, shall we? Nicknamed the Postman because he always seems to deliver in the Ryder Cup, Rich. Ian Poulter, a great character, a fantastic player, and a fierce competitor.
Ian Poulter has made a career out of demoralizing the Americans in the Ryder Cup, Luke. There's no doubt about that. But let's face it, there's hardly a player out there who gets the most out of his game. He's even acknowledged it. He may not have the most talent, but I can promise you this. There's very few players that are willing to work at it as hard as he is. He will sacrifice an awful lot, albeit no time away from his family. He will sacrifice every minute of the day if he thinks that it will make him a better player tomorrow. He really is a workhorse on the PGA Tour, and hats off to him. He's getting his just desserts now with all the success he's had over the last few years.
Yeah, nice mid-range birdie putt, that one. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. We have a par 3 on this one. Going with the 7. Just needs this one to kick right. That was never really a comfortable shot for them, was it?
And missing it long with that approach, not a good leave.
Putting for par. Get excited. This could go in. Now, nice to make a mid-range par putt. And with that, he'll stay right there at even par. We've reached the 9th hole. Time to tee off.
There's nothing going to slow that golf ball down after that wicked hook.
And this shot here coming up from around 130 yards. 4 strokes off the lead. Oh, come on, sit. Not a bad approach, that one. Not quite inside the birdie range, but you never know. Hole a long one. Still counts.
Slim chance here for birdie, but you never know.
Oh, what a touch of class. Holes it from the sand. No, this one's from downtown. Make sure you get the pace right. That's the cardinal sin, leaving it short in the heart.
It defies gravity, that one. That should have chased out more, but it didn't.
Yeah, well holed. Let's move on to the next. Trailing by 4 strokes. Welcome to this hole. It's a par 5.
Par 5 at the 10th. This hole is wide open. Tier high and let her fly.
A chance to go under par here if you can just keep the bogeys off the card. Oh, well played. Time for the second shot at the 10th. Oh, that's a high caliber shot. Getting ready to play their third.
Back into the wind. They need to flight this one down.
Yeah, nicely played.
Outside chance here for the birdie.
And John, how long's this putt? It seems to be a fair way.
Well, looks like around 31 feet to the cup.
Okay, steady now. Par putt coming up here. And well hold. Let's move on. So no movement there. He stays at even with the card. Let's see what happens here at the 11th hole. Well, Rich, that's a shot they'd like to have back again for sure.
John, talk to us. What do you got for us?
I'm down here following Tony Finau on the 12th hole.
This would be a great up and down from this spot. Oh, how good was that? And that will move him up the leaderboard as well. Here we have the second shot into the 11th. Opting for the 5-iron. Well, let's hope this one draws a good lie, because it's not going to be on the fairway. And he's not hit the mark on that approach.
Oh, look at that. The wind just wreaking havoc with that shot. Disappointing.
Well, that's a handy shot. And there it is. And staying right where they were in today's rankings after that. Teeing off here on the 12th hole. Couple of birdies and a couple of bogeys. Needs to get something going here today. That's a terrific shot and sets up a birdie opportunity here at the 12th. And that's for birdie. Well hold. And with it, he moves to 1 under par. Well, it's time to head back down to the fairways. John, what's up, mate?
Just down here on the 14th. This is Matt Kuchar's next shot. And this putt is for birdie.
Looking really good. Now that's a good putt to hole any day of the week. Oh, here he comes into the top 10 with a bolt. So after that hole, this is what the leaderboard looks like. Let's see what happens here at the 13th. That's not the shot he was hoping for. Well, this is not a good outcome. Buried in the deep stuff. Come on, get down. Well, that'll work. Up on the dance floor. Could have been worse.
Slim chance here for birdie, but you never know.
And this putt to move into the top 10. Oh, I like the look of this. The putt drops, and that's back-to-back birdies.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row. He's feeling it.
And let's have one more look at that shot. And our intrepid on-course reporter, John, standing by.
Well, guys, I'm down here on the 14th, and this is Tony Finau.
Oh, almost went in. So with another hole behind us, let's take a look at the leaderboard. Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead. All right, getting into our final stretch. Time to tee off here at the 14th. This one might roll into the rough. Well, Rich, I'm being honest, this lie is putrid. Chosen the pitching wedge here. Yeah, not a bad effort, that one. Up onto the green and a chance to hole your putt.
Slim chance for a birdie, but in all reality, 2-putt for par would be just fine.
Oh, absolute stunner. And that puts him into the top 5 for the tournament. Well, that's worth reviewing. Let's roll the videotape. He finds himself currently tied for 5th.
Moving up the leaderboard. I like it.
Teeing off here at the 15th hole. Opting for the 6 iron. Well, a little off the target with that one.
Well, definitely the wind had to have gotten a hold of that one.
This putt right on 10 feet. A good one to make.
Good stuff today, especially the short game has been really sharp today.
And now at 3 under with those finishing holes remaining. Could take it deep here.
And they're going to have to really focus in here to try and chase down that leader.
He's currently tied for 5th. We've arrived at a par 4 hole.
Tough tee shot here. Bunkers left, water right. Find the fairway or else.
Come on, that finish line's in sight. Let's power towards it. Second shot here on the 16th. Choosing the 9 iron here. Uh-oh, this one's airmailing the green.
John, what's going on out there?
I'm just here on the 18th hole. This is Matt Kuchar's next shot.
This is a spot they'd love to get up and down from. Just 2 shots off the pace.
They're having a bit of pressure out there. Let's see how they handle it.
Wow. That's some golf, particularly from that terrain. Job done. Let's head to the next. And now at 3 under overall. Welcome to this hole. That's a par 4.
How much do you trust your swing? Go for it. And only 327. Lay up. Bunkers right. Water left.
Uh-oh, there's water over there. And here we are with the 3rd shot.
Straight downwind. Tough to put a lot of spin on it and hold the green.
Let's see if we can make this and keep the par on the card. Oh, what a shame. That would have been a nice one to hole. Pretty straightforward 4-footer coming up here. Unfortunately, a bogey goes on the scorecard there.
John, give us an update. What's shaking?
I'm over here on the 18th, and this is Tony Finau getting ready for his next shot from 31 feet out.
The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. Yeah, I can understand you'd be disappointed by the bogey, but here's an opportunity to bounce back.
Difficult tee shot. Water lurking down the left-hand side. Don't hit it where the wild things are.
That's not what he had hoped for. I'm pretty sure of that. This one looks to be a tad wayward. Getting ready to play their 3rd. 4 shots behind our leader. Playing their 4th shot. Currently 4 shots off the pace. 69 up for grabs here if we can hold this putt. Big chance here. Gee, that had a chance, didn't it? And that's how he signs off on this event. Well, as this tournament comes to a conclusion, this player will celebrate a top 20 finish. What do you think of that performance?
Top 20 finish is never bad on the PGA Tour. However, there's better weeks, tournaments ahead for this player, I believe.
Well, that just about concludes our coverage. I'm Luke Elvey, and on behalf of Rich Beam, plus all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, it's good night for now.